Welcome to Work Talks Daily. It's Duo, as you know, I'm Walter Kramf, and with Joby Shamsif. Okay, hello guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Okay, as we promised in our previous episodes of Work Talks Daily, so today's topic would be how we can learn English through books and audiobooks, and what kind of we can talk about what kind of publishers we can trust, and what's kind of like our favorite books. How we, for example, you are in elementary level and you are going to learn English through stories or through books, through audiobooks. So we are going to give you some our best advice to you how you can learn without boring coursebooks. Let's say like this. How are you doing, Joe, today?
Cool, thanks. Yeah, right, as Rain, as always. So, today we'll talk about the books. But I want to mention one thing. In the last episode, we talked about sitcoms and movies. So, and today's topic is a book. So, I think, just my opinion, the reading books is more beneficial than watching and listening. I think it's just opinion.
Okay.
Why? I have one reason.
Okay.
So, because when we learn through English watching maybe movies or the sitcoms, doesn't matter, we can see the situation. We can see the situation. But when we read, we have to use our mind to create some imagination.
Fantasize the situation.
Yes.
Okay.
So it helps us to understand better. I think better. I don't know. Just the personal opinion and from my point. I think the first thing.
Okay.
Why reading is better? What do you think?
Okay, but I disagree with this opinion. Reading can be better than anything else. Okay, listening, I just put on top of this and listening, and then reading, because is I was everybody was a child, so the child learned everything through by listening. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything with mimics and listening. So I think listening will be top of the list, and second will be reading as well too.
Yeah.
Why is reading is better? Because is a language learner, as an English language learner, I think reading is the best, the better than the boring course books, because you are getting to more deeper with reading. Exactly. You can improve your vocabulary automatically, and you can, for example, it's not boring to reading the stories. Very kind of like your favorite story. It's really fun way to learn English. For example, let's say if the learner is elementary level or beginner level, you find one book with audios, with this good, let's call audiobook as well too. You read the story, and after reading and learning some new words, when you're beginner level, you don't have to write down each and every word which you are learning. So you can translate the words and you can write down the meaning of the word on the book. So it's really great way to improve your vocabulary as well too. You find to look this word up in a dictionary. Just find a word, write down, and then the book on a book, and then you will go through this all the book. You will read the book, and you will try to listen to stories like audios of the book. It's really cool. You will get very good meaningful book. First of all, second of all, you will improve listening skills. You will get tons of different accents, for example, American, British, Australian, New Zealand, or Hindi or Indian accent, a lot of kind of accents as well too. And also the best way, you will the course book you can do that in the class, but the reading books and listening to audiobooks, you can do whatever you want. For example, you are doing a house chores and you can listen. You can you're walking in the streets and you can listen as well too. You can do whatever you want. Before sleep, you can grab the book, spend time 5-10 minutes. You just try to reread the story. It's very meaningful story. It's really cool way. It's very fun way to learn to learn English through audios and books.
Yeah, sure, that's for sure. So, as you said, I think you're right, and I reach an agreement with you in this scenario.
Okay.
So, reading is good, but with audios, it will be very beneficial.
Beneficial,
Yeah,
exactly.
you can the score that you expect. So that's what I want to say that also. Okay. So in some case, students don't know about how to choose the books. For example, they started learning English, for example, 1 month ago, and they are carrying a book. They're grabbing a book like the Alchemist or other the Atomic Habits because they saw these books in the Telegram channel that some speakers said.
Instagram teachers, yes.
Yeah.
I do really hate these Instagram teachers.
What I mean by that, how can we choose the books? Depend
Okay.
on our levels,
Okay.
according to our levels, and how can we read? Just we read and just listen to the listen to the audio file. That's
Okay.
okay, but how can we choose? For example, if I'm learning the A1 level, so what kind of books can I read? What sources can you give me?
It's okay. There is a lot of source. Is Penguin Reader is the best one. And other publishers as well too. Macmillan, Cambridge, Blake Cat, all the publishers. I think they published a lot of good stories for English learners, especially A1, A2, and A3 level. Yes, as you said, not everybody not everyone can learn by reading. People are different. They are, for example, the visual learners as well. So they just watch. They learn by watching. There's different kind of learners. If we talk about, especially in reading part, different kind of sources, publishers we do have. Macmillan, Cambridge, Blake Cat, Penguin Readers. There's a lot of Oxford. There's and they are created this. Everything from A1 level, especially from starter, from beginner till the advanced level, till level 6, I guess. Level 6, I guess. It's a really cool way to improve your reading. And highly okay. If someone is listening to us, please do not fall the trap of Instagram teachers. So atomic habits, or kind of Alchemist. It's the best way to improve your English or listening skills. No, if you're not that level, if you're not chasing after smart ideas, please stay away from this book. Stay away from this teacher as well too. You should first of all know your level. If, for example, if you are A1 level, it means you have to read at A1 level, because it will be the first one. It's not difficult for you because you can read, you can enjoy, and you don't waste your time by looking up new words in every single day, every single minute of your reading. And the third of all, it will be very, very interesting because A1 level ideas is suitable for you. For example, Alchemist. I think if you are B2 level, you can read the Alchemist, you can get the meaning of it. But otherwise, just wasting your time by just looking at the words, no meaning at all. So it's not all about if you have good grammar, good vocabulary in this, you can read that book. No, it's about how you think, how you see the world is a total different thing. But I really, really hope that our listeners, or for example students or English learners, do realize this. It's the best way to learn English from beginning. I think read books and listen to audiobooks rather than just spending tons of time on boring course books. Because if you are I'm reading Teaching is a Second Language, the book. It's a really cool book. I really want to dedicate or devote one episode of podcast about this book. I really want to share the insights with you guys. In order to improve your listening skills, you have to listen not just to coursework. You have to listen to real situation-based listening tracks. So it will be movies. It's gonna be like audiobooks, something like it's real. You should learn. You should listen to the audience, the real situation scenario. So that's why.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
But how about you? Because you prefer reading rather than listening or watching.
Yeah. But I like also listening to podcasts because it helped me a lot. I learned by the listening to the podcast. Podcast is a great way because I know some books I cannot get a good ideas. I cannot get
For example,
what I
what
want.
kind of books?
I mean,
1984.
I'm reading it. Yeah, that's cool because I'm interested in the politics and how the world shaped it in the past. So about the culture, about the society, how did they respond to the some chaos in the country. I like that part. So I'm reading it. I enjoy politics, culture, and other stuff. So I like read about it. I want to listen about it. It's natural. So. And also, yeah, I read the Animal Farm by George Orwell again, and I read a lot of books. So I want to tell my one experience. Just it happened before while I was learning English. So I prepared for IELTS for 1 year after the learning grammar 1 year. So and one day you said that. You don't understand. You don't understand the language. You don't understand the text. Your reading comprehension is not good. So I didn't attend the class. I came back to the home, and I have 4 months to take the test. Before that, I tried to read approximately 30 books. 30 English books. The B1 books, A2 books, B2 books, doesn't matter. I tried to read what I like.
Okay.
So it helped me because before that I finished a lot of course books, B2, C1, A2, B1, but also other practice books, Cambridge books, plus books, doesn't matter. But none of them helped me. None of them. Just I wasted my time. I wasted every moment of my life. But after that, I got the one thing. If I read what I like, it helped me to understand the situation. So I wasn't learning any the vocabulary or phrases. Just I was enjoying the part of doing that practice. It's a different thing. So and I have a question. So some students, in their mind they try to rate themselves. Rate themselves by their course books. For example, they said I'm doing the B1 book. It means I'm B1 student. But that's just a nonsense. Just it's a shit. We know. But how can we give some explanation to check their understanding? For example, can you say that if you read 50 books and if you watch it, 50 movies or sitcom or the same, you are approximately B1. So the course book, I know some students, they don't read books, they don't like watching, reading, but they're doing only course books, and they think that I'm B2, but it's not important.
No, it's not.
So do you have any the approximate number? For example, if you read 50 books, what will our level be?
Exactly in what year you are on, where we are sitting on it. Exactly how you check the two best ways. The first one, you get the B1 exam test, and you have to try to read and try to translate each and every sentence. If you can translate each and every sentence of B1 book, if you get the meaning of it, you are B1 level. If you are not getting the correct answer, also you are B1 level, because you don't have exam techniques.
Yeah.
So if you can read and you can translate, you are B1 level. If you cannot getting the right correct answer because you don't have the exam techniques, you have the practice. But you can read and you can understand, it means you are B1 level, exactly. And second option would be there is a kind of Macmillan or Cambridge placement test. You can check it's not about the vocabulary, it's about the grammar as well too. But you are B1, it means much of the grammar rules. So a lot of things relates to this. But if you are kind of the person is carrying the B1 course book and they're saying B1, no, of course not, no. It means you are learning B1. It doesn't mean you are B1. Yeah. It is a totally different thing.
So, and as a person, not a learner or a teacher, so what do you think about reading and watching in our native language? I mean, in Uzbek. So, do you know the benefits? Because we know Uzbek, we cannot learn in a vocabulary or phrase,
exactly.
But we can enjoy. What do you think about reading?
Reading, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. For example, you're trying to learn English by reading. but you don't read the book in Uzbek, and you are trying to read in something in English, it's a shameful thing to do, because you have to start reading in your own language. Some stories, some fairy tales, anything you like. Even go to River Datus or something like this, or Kunuz, anything you can grab. But you have to improve first reading skills. Exactly. You can, you are powerful enough to sit tight and read something. You have to check yourself first of all. You are a good reader or not. You can read. You are keen on reading. You are interested in reading or not. You have to check yourself first of all, and then you can turn to English reading books.
Yeah, that's right. So wait a second, I have some question.
Okay.
So after that podcast, so some students may think that we can read a lot of books and it helps us to improve, but no, it's a different thing. So some students try to finish a lot of books, a number of books, and they think if I finish 50, 100 or 10, that's great. So what should we enjoy while reading? What do you think? With the language or the finishing maybe, or
language, I guess. Finishing no.
Yeah.
Language, yeah. I just really want to say one quote by Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee says, I don't fear the person we practice like 1,000 kicks. And Bruce Lee says, I really want to fear the one person he practices one kick with 1,000 times. You have to read one book, and if the person asks you to retell it, you can retell it, and you will get the meaning of it. You can discuss about the book. You have to enjoy the part, You have to enjoy the reading. The most important thing, you have to enjoy the reading. Enjoy the reading process. If you don't enjoy, you will not get the knowledge. You will not improve your reading skills. Even not about all the reading, but today we're talking about reading, but in general in English and in listening as well, in speaking as well too. You have to find a person and sit tight and talk, have a sparkling conversation with the person. So I really want to put a pleasure, enjoyment for the first of all. You will enjoy, you will improve, or you will get better. If you don't enjoy, just forcing yourself to read something or to listen to something, it's not going to work.
Yeah, and thank you for your wonderful insights and piece of wisdom, we can say so.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So next episode, we're going to talk about what topic? Next talk about the podcast, I think.
Yeah. Sure.
Today, next episode, we're going to talk about podcasts, what kind of podcasts we do listen, and according to your levels, we'll to accept audiobooks. Next episode of the podcast. See you guys. Bye.